Take one.
Hello, this is Cuckoo. I'm absolutely chuffed to be here with my friend Nadia Struiwigh, and an amazing musician, and also a face that had become more and more popular, at least in my feed, says something about my interests when it comes to social media, about electronic music production and stuff. And you played an absolute amazing, hard-hitting, wonderful gig yesterday. That's my introduction. How are you?
Well, thank you. Well, I don't know, like those who don't know me, I am an electronic musician, and I am also a reviewer, a coach, an artist, a producer. I think it's basically like this picture, everything at once. But yeah, and today we are at Machina Electronica.
Yeah.
And yesterday as well, and it was just really amazing. It's like the super booth in England, and I just feel at home. It's just my kind of people. I can just be myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a good point to coming to a place where you feel like you can be yourself. People are nerdy in the exact same way, and you can nerd out about different things. Nobody's going to stop you.
No one is stopping you. Whenever you want to go from A to B, there is no in between. Everyone is stopping you.
Yeah.
In a good way. Yeah.
This year you came here as an artist first and foremost, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because I think we are always the artist. Sometimes we are a bit more undercover.
Yeah.
But yeah, I arrived actually Thursday, and then Saturday, Sunday is Machina Electronica, and then yesterday I played in the evening, and today I did a panel about synthesizers. And yesterday, it was really nice because in Bristol I can just do a little bit of a different sound I normally would do. Yeah. So it was very bass heavy, and
It was. My nostrils were vibrating to that bass system in a good way. But it was hard for me to kind of record the audio. It was so powerful. It was really cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's really nice. As I said, like, you know, you come in a place where you can already be yourself, and then actually show a side of yourself that you always wanted to do, but you know in that place that someone's nostrils will resonate.
Yeah.
I mean, more like you know that it will resonate with the audience, you know, and that happened. It was a sort of magical moment. And then people messaging me on different platforms, and I was more like overwhelmed by that because for me, you know, I'm just doing what I love. And then I'm sometimes get overwhelmed by, you know, reactions which are really nice, but like I'm still massive nerd.
Yeah.
So how you deal with that, you know, anyway, it's just lots of love.
Yeah, lots of love.
Yeah.
And I think I could feel, I mean, in a place like this which is half sort of trade fair exhibition and half a club experience, you can really tell if people come in. It's completely normal. People come in, listen for a bit, and then walk out because they're gonna check out the exhibition. But with your gig, I feel like people came in and they stayed for the whole show. So that was really cool. How did you kind of lay out the set beforehand?
Yeah, that was also different than that was also different than normal, because normally I have just or only hardware, or I play with Ableton, like launching a lot of clips and stuff. And I was like, no, you know, I'm gonna challenge myself to use different techniques. And I don't know if that's like a part of our ego wanting to prove that we can do it, or it's just a nice exploration. I think in this case it was an exploration because the night before I was like, actually I want to start with ambient. So I made that ambient piece that I did in the beginning in the night before with the rain and stuff. And that was actually a soft synth, but then it was, and the sequence was an Euclidean Sequencer Pro, I think it calls in Ableton. It's a Max for Life device, which I love so much because you can really set up different scales. Yeah. It's really good. And then I mapped it with the MIDI Fighter Twister, so it became a sort of my little synthesizer in a MIDI controller box. Yeah. But it has 3 pages, so the 2 pages I'm using for effects and all that stuff. And then I have the Korg Electribe for the beats, and then some samples also on top of it to make it more like fuller. And then I have the Sacred Tracks from Novation, which was also like, I added up like just like the last performances, I added it to my set. And it's really nice. It's like very fluid and the synth parts are nice. And then I use Ableton still, for
but
mix.
So you're for mixing mostly?
Yeah, right? It's mostly for like that I can, especially with bass music, I want to really see the spectrum, you know, the equalizer. If I'm interfering with something, oh, there's a synthesizer going off.
Yeah, I guess.
A mini synthesizer.
Not taking a call right now.
Hello.
Yeah, but I had a feeling like a lot of stuff that you performed is actually created on the spot. Not everything is like ready-made. Yeah.
No, because there are indeed, if you heard those kind of like industrial sounds, like those, that was all from the Electribe, like all improvised.
Yeah.
Because I know this machine so well, I know what the modulation can do. So for me, it's pre-listening, and I can make it. Yeah. So I'm improvising already in my ear, what no one is hearing yet. And then if I feel like yes, and then I can just bring it in. Yeah. The only thing is with the Electribe, you only have a stereo out, so you can't just say like, okay, this part is coming in now. It's just like muting something, and then you can push it in. But yeah, that's the fun of electronic music, you know. Yeah. It's like you can be so much improvising on the spot, but I think it only can work when you feel also comfortable doing it, or you know your machine. Yeah.
So like the Electribe is one of your like absolute home territories, right? Yeah.
Yes. I almost see like it's always like stuck somewhere with me, you know, wherever I go. So yeah, it's my biggest love. And I had 3. One I sold, and then now I still have 2, but it's always for a backup. I think it's important that if something happens that I can still do my craft. Yeah. It's like a painter need its tools, you know, like otherwise we feel we can't express ourselves. Yeah. So yeah, it's great.
How do you feel like you're balancing this like your pure musician aspirations because you're touring a bit, you're playing out a lot of clubs here and there and events as well. Yeah. But then you're also doing a little bit of representation for companies sometimes. Do you feel like you have to struggle to balance these things?
I think I always struggle. Yeah. No, I think
we're struggling.
Yeah, I think as a creative, we always will be challenged with priorities and our time. And we talked about it, right? Like it's always like this balance of your private life and then all your creative endeavors and then your ideas and what makes sense and what pay the bills and. But I think when you really do what you love, and for me, I still remember my dad. I talk so much about my dad, but I think a lot about him. Yeah. That he said to me like, why can't you just be stuck with one thing? But if I have one thing on my plate, I become super restless. Yeah. And because I have ADD, I'm like, my concentration is like this, and my ideas are like expensive, you know, they are like, they just go. Yeah. So I feel it's a natural thing for me to balance these things. Yeah. Because it's almost like, then I do fun, then a bit of admin, then a little bit of inspiration from touring from feedback. So for me, instead of like seeing it as it's so much, I'm trying to live really presently in the moment. Sorry. I always try to live very presently, because if I think too much ahead, then it becomes an issue, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe you know this feeling, you know?
Yeah. Planning can be both an asset and a real hurdle, because planning might also stop you from being in the moment. But if you plan and then shut it out, being in the moment, I can feel it. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but for me also right now with social media, you know, for a lot of artists, like really that are only playing as a DJ or as a producer, not everyone has that kind of feeling to do that, you know. It's almost not natural to them.
Yeah.
And I feel like these days are challenging for them, because it's like, oh, we need to do this, otherwise we're not part of the scene, or we want to be booked. And I think for me, I'm just very, in that sense, grateful and blessed that this is all what I wanted in my life, you know, to be able to be an octopus and do all these 1,000 things. You can also see it in my logo, by the way. It's also a sort of octopus. I just like, I like this playfulness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the future? Do you ever think about the future, or like you make plans ahead, like, or have goals? What's the next goal for you?
That's such a good question, because hey, there's a cat. Hey, cat.
Can we see you? I'm not sure.
No, it's gone.
Behind the bush. Come on. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there he is. So I just posted something about that, by the way, because I feel like I don't want to chase goals, because that means I'm always living somewhere in an illusion, and I don't know what the future brings. Yeah. So instead of chasing goals, I'm actually living my dream. Yeah. And it sounds really like privileged, you know, because it's also not easy, you know, like there's many times I need to say no, or I struggle mentally, or financial sometimes, you know, you have these imbalanced things, these moments. But at least I live truly from my core, you know, and I feel like that's such a gift that I'm still holding and maintaining that vibe. So my goal, I think, I don't have that really. Yeah. Also like, oh, this is the amazing label or amazing gig where you want to play. I don't believe in that, because things come naturally to you if they are meant to be. Yeah. And if you're forcing doors, you will see it never feel good. It's just not. So I think my only goal now, like if I could name a goal, universe, I just really want a place in nature and just be and make music and have my cup of tea and like read, and quiet life is totally my quiet life. It's totally my thing. No. That's it. I'm happy with little, in that sense.
Yeah, I think that's a very nice advice, nice take. Not a take, but like
take two.
The feeling of chasing something all the time, but rather
it's
like
tiring.
Do what you can with what you have, with the time you have, the time you're at. And be present. That is a good mindset, I think. Maybe like one of the best advices for people starting out. And
I think so.
Because there's always juggling. You always need to juggle.
Yeah.
Like various stuff that you have to do. Paying bills. You need to somehow solve everything. So you need to juggle back and forth. But
yeah, I started to realize it doesn't really matter what label you're gonna put onto things, because or you disappoint yourself or you attach yourself to certain outcomes, and then it's not how you want it. Same like if you perform a set, you have this is how it should be, and then you're performing it, and then I made a mistake, but there is no mistake. It just actually went how it went. But it's this it's training to be very present and enjoy now, you know. Yeah, it sounds so like cliche, but I really believe in that.
Yeah, it's cool. I think
Yeah.
also circling back to your gig yesterday was just watching you perform. I could see that you, as a spectator, it feels like you are actually truly absorbed in your set, in your music, in the performance, and that is what I want to see, because that rubs off of us, you know, watching and experiencing your performance.
I am music. Like I try also to balance it out with other things in my life, and I think that's also interesting to talk about. You know, how do you divide your time, and like, but I just started to realize I live for this. Like if I breathe it. Like if I don't have this, and that sounds really sad, and I don't mean it sad, but then I'm not seeing a point. It's literally my life goal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's what I want to say to everyone. I think whatever it is in life, just do something that makes you feel very present and joyful, because that's what life can give us, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Very well spoken.
Well, yeah, it's just like
Yeah, profound. No, well, thank you so much for taking the time, and once again, I got blown away by your gig yesterday. And finally seeing a full set was amazing. So best of luck going forward, and yeah, I believed you. And if you didn't catch her name, Nadia
you can do it. Come on.
Oh, come on. Nadia Struiwigh of Dutch descent.
Yes.
And yeah, links in the description below. And by the time you've seen this, you've seen some clips of her performance, which was epic. So, you know, it's the real deal. So best of luck moving forward. All the best.
Thank you.